I am privileged today to be here. I was late though, but forgive me. I'm now an old man. Yeah, I'll be 79 years, 3rd June coming. So I'm also privileged to be here. When the competition was going on, I was invited. By the grace of God, I was there, so I saw all what happened. But my piece of advice as a young footballer, the goal king, stand up. Just like Atram. All the left footers, that is how they walk. So if you're a footballer, you don't know this. We were in an aircraft from Nigeria to Ghana, and I was sitting down with one of our best left wingers, Salisu. It's already gone. And a disembarkation card was given to us to fill it. Then I saw him name and said Taylor. Occupation, Salisu. Then I told him, Salisu, what have you done? I said, have I done it wrong? I said, yes. I said, it's my head, not my leg. But it is better to be an educated footballer. You know, Socrates from Brazil, when I went for a coaching course, he has completed his football career. And the money he had, not knowing he was a medical doctor before playing football. So he has opened his clinic and he's manning it. Somebody, I think Rezdampa said, football has the shortest lifespan. You can get injured at the training grounds and that will be the end of you. So me standing here, if you bring your child, I say, I want him to play, I will ask you whether you go to school. Because you can get injured even when going to school. After that, if you don't go to school, you will sell dog chains. That is the reason why all those who have spoken just told you to be educated. Educated footballer is better than uneducated footballer. I was privileged. I completed my elementary school, but then not a single one of you was born in 1950. And I didn't go to any secondary school. Why? Because apart from playing football in school, I do go to school in those days it was not morning and afternoon, no. When you go to the morning, you close at 12, you go back to 1:30. Yeah, when you meet the boy, one go school, I go in the morning. When you meet him in the afternoon, you go in the afternoon. Whom are you cheating? So it is better to be an educated footballer than uneducated. It makes even your lifestyle change. Now, Mr. Rezdampa, Ghana is a gifted football country. It was God who gave it to us. Me standing here, not a single white coach came from outside to tell me what to do. When we are going onto the pitch, Kofi, help your people to win. That is all what he will tell me. I'm now a good friend to Carlos Alberto Pereira from Brazil. He's won 2 World Cups for Brazil. He has never played football before, but I was doing his practical work for him. We still chat. Ghana is a gifted football country, but they are raw talents. Gold, have you seen gold before? From the ground. It's black. Until it passes through the fire, you will never know it is gold. That is how Ghanaian footballers are. They are raw. So, Mr. Rex, we need polishers. Now, Sige Jamfi is gone. Osam Dodo is gone. Ade is gone. Ado is gone. Joseph Tukufio is gone. Ben Kofi is gone. All Afrani is gone. All the teachers. Rex said something that Ghana we have a brand. I remember when in 1965 we won the Africa Cup from Tunisia. When we returned, it was Kenya's independence anniversary. So the letter they brought to Ohinija was, Mr. Director, will you allow the Ghanaian Black Star to come and demonstrate the Ghanaian brand of football for the Kenyan public to see. This message, Ohinijan said, these people are dead. If we have a brand, we are just going to show them. We went there, their independence, we did spoil it. Why? Because we beat them by 13 goals to 2. A reporter came here when they were about to play Kotoko. I was at Atinka, and he came. Then he was asking me whether the 13 goals was a cricket or a football match. I thought it was a football match, it wasn't the cricket. And this is the Ghanaian brand, which is still around. We can do it. You know, Gideon was the first black Ghanaian coach who took over from the last white coach, Coach Yamba, in 1963 for the AFCON in Accra. By then, it was all whites. So when CK took over, even Osei was afraid because he knew we can't do it. And before the AFCON, Ghana invited Real Madrid into this country. Which country in West Africa you can invite Real Madrid? We invited them, and the score was 3-3. That was my first international match against whites. And after the match, when I said, 3-3, oh, then we'll win the Africa Cup. And we won it in 1963. Because we used Real Madrid as a try match, the last try match. 65, when we were to defend it, it was Nigeria. You know, the Nigerian Green Eagles were formerly called the Red Devils. We made them to change it to Green Eagles. Our last try match, we beat them 4-0 in Nigeria, Lagos, and we beat them 3-0 here. And that convinced us that we can defend the cup. And we defended it in Tunisia in 1965. You know, so there is nothing that a Ghanaian footballer cannot do if we just approach it in the right direction. I'm happy new faces are coming in. What I've just said, I just wanted to just get out of football. But what I've just today seen, I will just help so that we will net talents. 18 months at time, there was a sports college. They selected young boys like this, and it was one season. Olympics collected all of them. So they were all, Attram, they were all from that college. They were all from that college. So I'm really happy you've done this project, and it is going to prove to Ghanaians that if we are prepared to do it, that we can do it. Not to say much. I think what Baby Jess Promotion is doing, I will personally wholeheartedly support everything because it's about football. And you are fortunate to be under this. In our time, we didn't get it so. You know, because our pound fufu, I had to just contact a doctor and tell him to tell my mother that I can't pound fufu because it's no good for me. So my mother had to approach the doctor and say, you said what? I said, well, yeah, the boy doesn't need to pound fufu because I want to go and play. Later my mother found out that it was a lie. So, so they won't even pound it for me again. Now, you can see a child just behind the mother with a shoe on. I completed my elementary school before buying a Kwatafour canvas. Today, you are going to be professionals under this age. Then I thank God for your life. But football, no laziness, discipline. A lot of disciplines for your own self. There are a lot of things that is not good for you. Don't do it. Respect. For human beings, that as you see them, they are not all human beings. So you can abuse somebody who will curse you and it will work on you. The adage that you said, they say, oh my and our papa help my if you fear, help me into two. Biblically, it's not so. It's the father and the mother who have to take care of the child. There is nowhere in the Bible that the child should look after them. But it's an honor that when you are having something in your pocket, you just pass on to your parents. But it's not compulsory for the child to look after the mother and the father. But please, I think you are blessed. You are blessed under Asamoah Gyan's umbrella. I think we are going to make sure that whatever we have to impart in you, and we have skillful footballers, and we have those who have come to learn, and they are now good. You see Messi and Ronaldo. Messi is a gifted, so he's a footballer, and Ronaldo is a football player. If I want to explain it to you, it will take a long time. So, you see, when Ronaldo gets a ball, the way he throws the leg, it means if he happens to be at Cape Coast, they will ask him, he's telling you, give him away. But when Messi gets the ball, the way he will even pass you, he won't tell you. So you could see the difference between a footballer and a football player. But we are lucky to have these two in the same season. So we have to thank God to them. You can't compare them because what Ronaldo have, Messi don't have. And what Messi have, Ronaldo don't have. Only we have them at the same season. So please, we will help so that your talents will just come out for you to be able to compete. You know, I was the first Ghanaian to be bought by Stoke City. They came here. It was the world #1 goalkeeper, Goldan, who was in the post. I scored 2 goals here. We beat them 3-1. When we went there, they beat us when I scored another 2 goals. So it was Goldan who asked the officials to sign me. When I came back to Ghana, come and see. Are you going? And these people just, anyway, I won't say I didn't go, but I've never regretted serving my country. What I did in the olden days, and that is why I'm here today talking to you, because of what I've done for this country. Why can't you do the same thing so that in the near future, we are talking about Ghana football, your name will be mentioned. Thank you very much.